What the fuck is up, people? It's Legends Place, starring me, Rolan Bluntz, this week by myself again. I was trying to get Nick Colin on a video like screen, but it didn't work out, so just decided fucking we're gonna do the show by myself.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid someone
So
is
what's going
endeavoring to
on? How y'all
contact.
been? How's been the past 2 weeks? Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hope everybody's been good.
Excuse me, sir, but I'm afraid someone is
So
endeavoring
right
to
now we about
contact
to
you
get right
telephone.
into it because I
Sure,
don't got a
tell
lot
them
of
to fuck
time.
off.
This week, I want to talk about the stupid shit that's been going on with this fucking Gorilla Glue shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? And I would say that, it's making black people look bad, but that's a stereotype. It's making everybody look bad. Like I don't understand what the fuck. Who the fuck thinks that glue is the best thing to use in their hair? And I mean, this has gone like really far because then there's this dude who was trying to prove that she was wrong. And so he glued a cup to his lip and he had to have surgery to have that shit removed. Like, people are dumb. Oh, and let's not forget, because I don't know if anybody heard about this one, but the stupidest one was the chick who tried to use Gorilla Glue to wax her vagina. Oh my God. Like, what the fuck is wrong with people today? I I I I swear to God, I wish I knew. Then you got a hairdresser. I believe this nigga was in Florida talking about he been using Gorilla Glue for years to glue in chicks' tracks. Like, what glue? First off, Gorilla Glue is not made for anybody to use on their skin. Like, I've had an air mattress that I had to like fucking glue because it had a hole in it, and I used Gorilla Glue. That shit fucking burns when it gets on your skin, right? So, like, what the fuck is the point of putting Gorilla Glue on any part of your body? Like, this chick was dumb. First off, she's like, "Oh, well, I wanted my hair laid back and I ran out of hair gel." So you thought that glue was the best solution for not having hair gel? That is some bullshit. I don't fucking understand that shit. Like, I don't know. I'm not even going. I can't even shout nothing out right there. Like, I can't shout out nobody right there except stupidity. Shout out to stupidity, because what the fuck? You really thought that it was a good idea to lay your hair back with fucking glue? Like, what the fuck did you think was gonna happen afterwards? Glue gets hard. So what? You thought you was gonna wash that shit the fuck out? Now you had to have surgery to get that shit removed. You got to cut off your ponytail. Now you look walking around with a fucking afro. She do not look the same from the way she started to the way she finished. And God is on her side that they got that shit out her fucking hair. Tell you that shit right now. That was the dumbest shit I ever heard of in my life. Then you turn around and got this dumb motherfucker who's like, "Oh, I think she was exaggerating about how bad it was." So he gonna glue a cup to his lip. Yeah, okay. You know what? Whoo! I wish I knew where fucking stupidity started coming. I think Corona just makes you like, the boredom from Corona has made people go stupid, because there's no way in fuck you gonna tell me that it's okay to glue. You gonna prove her wrong. So you gonna glue a cup to your lip. Now you had to have surgery to get the shit removed from your fucking lip. And then finally, this other chick who want to use glue, Gorilla Glue, to wax her vagina. Yeah, I bet that shit burnt like a motherfucker. You wondering why you got your friend, which, by the way, is a great friend. Your friend is there pouring ice water on your vagina because your shit burning because you ain't supposed to use glue. Who the fuck you? Why would you use glue as wax in the first place? Like, what the fuck was you trying to take off your whole vagina? Because that shit wasn't just taking off the hair. I don't know what the fuck you thought that was going to happen, but that's some bullshit. So I want to know, when the fuck did this become a phase? Because, like, I seen on my Google and everybody's like, "Oh, the Gorilla Glue challenge." When had this dumb shit become a challenge? Because this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. And I thought like the ice bucket challenge was dumb, but this shit right here, like, what? Who? It's glue. Let's be real about this again. Let's just say this. Like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck what kind of glue you use. If you put glue on your skin, that shit burns. Like, the only glue that don't burn is Elmer's. And even that shit burns if you put too much of it on, because that's what glue does when it touches the skin. Like, I don't know what kind of backwoods scientists these motherfuckers think they are, but Jesus Christ. Get a grip on reality and learn to read. Because on the container, if I had some Gorilla Glue right now, I'll show y'all. On the fucking container, it says it is not meant to touch your skin. So why the fuck are people putting this shit out? You know, I God damn it, I wish I knew what the fuck to tell y'all people out there, and anybody that got anything to say about it, chime in, because I'm telling you right now, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Like, I don't understand this. Like, if you saw one person do it, this is why I don't understand how people keep repeating this shit. So you saw this girl do it, you heard about her doing it, you know she had to go to the hospital to get glue removed from her fucking hair because she wanted to use it as gel, because I don't know, maybe she was too cheap to buy some gel. I don't know what the fuck. I don't really want to know what her problem or her reasoning behind it was. But you use glue in your hair as gel. That shit fucked up. Now, other people are like, you know what, though? It couldn't be that serious. Let me try it. Let me do this. Let me do that. So you glue a cup to your lip. And like I said, the funniest one of all was the chick, like I said, the chick that used it in her vagina, because I have no idea what she was thinking. Like, lady, what do you thought you was going to do? You thought you was going to wax all the hair off your vagina with some fucking glue. That is a very smart move. You know what, though? I would have loved to have been there to see that shit. I would have recorded that shit. I'd have laughed, because I'm not pouring water on your dumb ass. You just sat there and burned until the fucking ambulance came, because that's some dumbass shit. I got a lot of hair on my body. I'm a very hairy person. You will never see me go, you know what? Let me use some glue to wax my back. Let me use some glue to shave my face because I'm too lazy to just break out a fucking razor. That is some extreme bullshit. I don't know what to tell you. The shit makes me laugh because stupidity is rampant in people. And like I said, I blame it on just boredom in general. Like, just being bored, just being bored makes people do dumb shit. Now, I'm ready to argue down anybody who feels sorry for her, because I don't understand how this bitch made so much money on her GoFundMe page. You made $5,500 on your GoFundMe page, and it might be more. I might be mistaken, but I believe it was like $5,500. Who is giving you money for your stupidity? Wait. Explain to me how the fuck I'm supposed to feel sorry for you and give you money for your stupidity because you wanted to put glue in your hair. Now I feel sorry, and I'm making a whole big debate about this. About what? They made a debate about people don't understand, but how does black hair and not understanding it come into the fact that she put glue in her hair? That's some shit you do when you're like a 2-year-old. You put glue in your hair, you eat glue, you fuck around with it because you don't really know what the fuck it is about. When you're a grown-ass woman that has children, you don't fucking put glue in your hair. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. I don't give a fuck. You can say I'm harsh. You can say, oh, you have no sympathy. I really don't give a damn, because that is some dumb, ignorant bullshit, and it makes black people look stupid. Like, I guarantee you there's somebody white somewhere going, look at these stupid ass niggas putting glue in their goddamn hair. Now, you know that's some shit we ain't gonna do. I mean, people have made comments, and that white lady that made that comment talking about, oh, she put the glue in her hair because she thought something. That was some bullshit she said. You know, white people, y'all need to watch your mouth too, because a lot of shit y'all say, whether you think it's funny or not, is not really funny, especially when it comes to racism. Like, you can't, there's certain shit you just can't say. All right, you just, I'm gonna fuck what it is. I'm gonna fuck if you say, well, I'm not racist, I just thought it was funny. No. Simple fact that you're white, certain shit that you say is always gonna sound racist, whether you think it's funny or not, because there's some shit out there that just ain't funny. Okay, all right. So let's I'm trying to wrap my head around this. Like, you gotta understand, it's hard for me to do this show without Cole right now, because you know Nick always got an opinion about these things. We've been talking about this shit all week, but I'm trying to wrap my head around just the plight of why would you do that? Like somebody explain to me, has anybody out there ever put glue in their hair before? Has anybody ever even heard of using glue instead of gel? First off, that's what I want to know, because she is like, oh, I've done it before and it was not a problem, it's not an issue. Like, you know, like, this is the shit you do. And then you got a hairdresser in Florida saying that he puts in extensions with Gorilla Glue. So how the fuck are you supposed to get that shit out? Because Gorilla Glue is an adhesive that's like crazy glue. That shit is meant to stick. All right, Gorilla Glue is not meant to put in and you could just take it the fuck out. That shit is meant to stick. So if you just put Gorilla Glue on somebody's extensions and glued it into their fucking hair, how the fuck they gonna get it out without ripping out their own hair and probably some skin off their scalp? Like I don't. That's another thing I don't understand. Somebody, women, any females that watching this, anything, I just want to know. Explain to me. Why do you think it's a good idea to put fake hair in your head with glue? That makes no sense to me. You know, when that shit comes out, I go for what kind of adhesive you use, what kind of special products they got for you to take the shit out. When the shit comes out, you're taking out your hair at the end of the day. I've seen this shit happen enough times. I got sisters. I've been around females that had weaves. But I've seen this shit happen enough times. I don't understand what the fuck is the point of putting hair in your head with glue. Like, the fuck, get this shit sewn in or fucking find some other way to do it. But that glue shit, that shit just is ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. I really don't get it. Give me a minute. Once again, sorry, I know it took long, but I really want to get that off my chest for a minute. Tonight's show, unofficially brought to you by EJ, VSOP, the Blue Label. That's right. Sit here and get smashed. You know how we do it. It's been a very long week. I mean, we had snow. I've had enough of this snow. I swear to God, I cannot last 4 more weeks of this crap. I just want March to come in and the snow stop and it'd be like 50 degrees every fucking day. Like I really be happy that way. But you gotta forgive me too. My mind's a little wrecked right now. I got into a car accident at work the other day. I'm fine, everybody. Thank you very much. It's just I got rear-ended when I was trying to make a turn. I'm upset because the back of my car is fucked up. But you know, these things happen. We live, we learn, we move on, right? So, what else can I talk about today? Well, I don't know, because right now my mind was still perplexed about that glue shit. I was really hoping to do this show with Cole so that we could talk about this shit. We could have a debate back and forth about it. Because, you know, nobody seems to respond or anything, leave any comments, say anything. You know, I just like it's open banter. So, you know, I mean, if y'all got something to say, you heard something you didn't like, you don't agree, it's always good to just comment back. I will acknowledge it and say something because you know what? That's what I do. Now, how the fuck was everybody's Valentine's Day? How about excuse me. I'm gonna die from smoking weed. How's everybody's Valentine's Day? How about that? Let's go there. Valentine's just passed. It was not my favorite time of year. I mean, I'm not a very Valentine-y person like that, but you know, I had a good day. Wasn't bad. Went to Red Lobster, had a nice lunch. You know, lunch / dinner. It was kind of late lunch, early dinner. But I had a good day and I had a great time. You know, I really enjoyed myself. So, how's everybody else's Valentine's Day? Like, what did you do? Like, how do you enjoy Valentine's Day during the COVID? Like, that's another question. There's a question right there to ask yourself right there. Now, like I said, I ask these questions, and it's not just like bullshit on me trying to kill time on a computer. I'm actually asking questions because I actually want to know, you know, how people did, you know, what people did, what you did, how you had fun, whatever happened. So drop a comment, leave a line, let me know exactly how your Valentine's Day was. Like, what exactly did you get to do during the COVID? Like, did you stay home and watch movies? Did you cook? Did you get to go out? I mean, wasn't really much to do in the city, but if you found something to do, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad you did. It's a day to go out and do something other than what we've been doing, trying to get your mind off of what's been going on, you know, because lately the world's just been crazy. Like I don't, the world's just been crazy. You know, I try not to keep up with the news too much because the news just makes me sad when I watch it. Like the news is the saddest thing in the world I can see. But lately, it's just been a lot of news I got to watch. Quite frankly, I'm looking forward to the fact that baseball season is about to start. So I got some shit going on. Yeah, I got a big cup. But this is going to be probably a short edition today. Just want to get a little bit off my mind. I definitely wanted to talk about that Gorilla Glue shit because this is like, again, this is becoming like the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And I'm tired of like different shit coming up across my Google. I can bring up my Google right now, and I guarantee you there's a story about this chick and either because now I heard she's under investigation about something from her GoFundMe page, which again is the thing I cannot believe that so many people actually gave this chick money. Like really, like y'all give up money for a cause like that? Like she did it to herself. I don't understand how you pay to have sympathy for somebody who did something to themselves and admittedly said that they did it to themselves. It wasn't like it was an accident or her kid put glue in her hair. She put the glue in her hair because she wanted her hair to lay flat. That is stupidity. It's Friday. It's the worst Friday ever, too. It's been snowing. I ain't get to go to work today. I haven't been working like 2 days because of the snow. I've been upset. I was a little upset because of the accident, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same. Like I don't know. Like I wanted to put up a show because you know what I told myself I'm going to start doing this a little more often because I really want people to take this seriously. I know I be saying that all the time, and it's like, oh, you put up a show like once every 3 months or some shit like that, or maybe you do 2 shows in a row and then we don't hear from you for a little while. So I want to start doing this a little bit more often. It's just that you know what, it's been such a terrible week outside. Like the weather's been drab. It's just been so bad and boring. The news gets on your goddamn nerves. The fact that it snowed in Texas is really making me think that maybe hell is freezing over. So it's a joke I told to Nick. If Nick was here, she would laugh her ass off. But it's a joke I told to Nick. Like, I feel sorry for any woman out there right now, whoever told a nigga, you know what? I give you somewhere hell freeze over. Because they might be calling you in the next couple of days right now. I'm telling you, it's been like it snowed in Texas. The fucking snow in Texas. That's like saying it snowed in California. Like, how the fuck it snowed in Texas? Texas is next to Mexico. I mean, next to New Mexico. Well, actually, Texas is next to Mexico. So, like, how the fuck it snow in such a hot ass climate? I don't know. But I just find that funny because I'm like, yo, there's gonna be a lot of phone calls coming in. A lot of like, yo, remember when you said when hell freeze over, what the devil wear long johns? Other than that, it's been chilling. It's been not been that long since the last show, but I've been out working, doing what I gotta do. Shout out to my kid, love my daughter, but I ain't seen her in a minute. The last time I actually did a show, she was here, but she's a little camera shy. The dog much rather be seen than her. But everything's going good. I'm actually trying to find something to do because it's Friday. I'm bored. In the house. It stopped snowing now. The streets are kind of clean, so But I don't know. I think I was more into it last week. Like last week, I was really drunk and I was really like into like this week. I really wanted to talk about it, but I really wanted to have Cole here or at least Skype her in or something like that so that we could debate this and talk about this more in depth because she had a whole lot of opinions on the situation. Like as a female, she could not understand this whole situation, which I really wanted that kind of opinion. the whole point of me having a co-host is to have that kind of rapport. I know sometimes it doesn't seem like that, or sometimes it seems like we may get off a topic and just ramble and rant. But you know what? It's a little bit easier. But I'm trying to do this shit because you know what? I got opinions on shit. And every time I hear something, I'm going to speak my mind on it. I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to say how I feel about it and the way I feel about it. Like, I mean, I know people out there have sympathy. I know people were like, oh, that's a shame and that's that and third. Nah, fuck that. That was stupidity and you deserve what you get. Question. Did anybody feel sorry for the dude that glued the cup to his lip? Hell no, because that was stupid. He can't go start a GoFundMe page and get all that money because what he did was dumb. But he did it to prove that what she did wasn't that serious. So what she did was dumb too, right? The world today, as we know it, crazy, isn't it? Oh yes, and I must say, Nick viewed the last show, and she was like, I kind of probably was a little too drunk, but a little too hard. So I should say if there was anyone I offended, or let me just say this out point blank, because like I said, I don't bite my tongue for anybody. If there was anything I said that might have offended anyone, I half-ass apologize. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say, because I don't really bite my tongue. Like, anything I say, fuck it, it came out. But I do realize that in my inebriated state, maybe I might have went in too hard on some people, and people might have viewed that as me being a certain way. And no, I don't really hate people. I like anybody. I mean, I love anybody that loves me. As long as you're not evil to me, we good. You know what I'm saying? But it's just that certain things get on my fucking nerves. There are some things that push my fucking buttons. I mean, grind my gears to the point that it just, oh my God. If we want to do a grind my gear show, y'all will not, y'all be like, I am so full of hate. I swear to God, y'all would think I'm so full of hate if I told you everything that grinds my gears. Like, I cannot stand just certain shit that just gets on the nerve that people do purposely. It just seems like, what the fuck is wrong with humanity? But you know what? That's not for here or now, for right now, anyway. Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta stop smoking weed for real. Really need to find an alternative. I don't know what yet, but I really need to find it. Maybe chew some fucking gum or some shit. my, oh my God, the shit was fun when you was a kid, but it's like nowadays, weed is getting stronger and stronger, and my lungs are getting older and older, and that shit they do not mix together. But whew. Let's see what's coming up. I don't know what's coming up. Anybody know anything good that's coming up? Because I'm still trying to find something to do. I'm actually trying to find a live event to go to do a show from there, like a boat trip or something. The only problem again I have with boat trips right now is that they want to end at 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock is not the kind of time that you want to come home from a boat trip. 10 o'clock is the time you want to go on a boat trip. You don't want to be back at 10 o'clock at night and have nothing else to do. So hopefully the 23rd, when the city reopens, that 10 o'clock curfew should be dropped and everybody can go back to having a little bit of fun. In case anybody did not know by now, the city is supposed to reopen on the 23rd. At least we're supposed to be able to go back to big venues on the 23rd. You know what I'm saying? So I am definitely going to a Nets game, and I will definitely put that on the channel when I go to the Nets game, because I have not been to a Nets game in over a year. And yeah, I've been to the Barclays Center, but I have not been to a Nets game actually since they moved to Brooklyn, which is sad because I went to a Nets game when they was in that shithole in Jersey. But I haven't not been to the Barclays Center to watch them. I've been there a couple of times for some wrestling events, but I've never actually been there to see a basketball game. So I'm actually excited about this. It's tax season. Wait for my taxes to come in so I get it out because apparently now I have to get a new car or get my car fixed. I don't know which one I want to do yet. I mean, I love. Don't get me wrong, people. I love the car I have right now. It's a 2004 Mitsubishi Galant. It's a great car. The car's built like a tank. It can take a lick and then keep on ticking. I tell you that shit right now. But I'm not a small dude, as y'all can see. So I've been thinking about getting like a fucking Jeep or a minivan, SUV, something that's big for bigger dudes, something I can step out of instead of stepping into because it's a little bit at 6 feet tall and three and some change is a little hard to get out of that goddamn car. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a really little bit hard to get out of that goddamn car. I'm not going exactly, I'm like a female. I'm not going to exactly tell my weight, but yes, I said three and some change. I don't know if I have actually looked at any of my videos where I'm standing up. I'm actually a beefy guy. I'm actually a beefy dude. Don't let the sexy face fool you. Um, my God, it's kind of hard to entertain people right now when nobody really is out there. But I'm a trooper. My mama ain't raising no quitters. She damn sure ain't raising no fools. So you know what? I'm gonna keep doing what I do. I love to talk. That's my thing. You know what I miss? I miss working at the amusement park. I miss when I used to work at Coney Island. That's when I had my best time ever. That's when I found out that I'm a microphone kind of person. Like I love to talk. I love to just run my mouth. Love to have people listen to anything I say, and I love to make people laugh. If there's any way I can make somebody laugh, I try to do it all the time. It might not seem like it. I know a lot of people will watch this and be like, yeah, right. I've not laughed at anything this nigga has said yet. He does not seem that funny. I know. But, give me some time to get open. I mean, a lot of times I do crack myself up and y'all might not find it funny. Fuck y'all. I really don't give a fuck. But I mean, I'm an idiot inside and I love to make people laugh. So, after a while, things are going to go down. Like I said, I keep promoting it, but you know what? I'm just going to do it because it's just fuck it. We got to get it done. So the hot chip challenge. I'm gonna say it again. And we talking about the real shit, people. That pack-wise shit that comes in the coffin. It's one chip in a coffin made with the Carolina Reaper pepper, which is like the hottest shit in the world. Me and Cole are gonna up the ante on this shit by eating the chip and drinking it with some tequila and possibly try to do a whole show without actually losing our goddamn minds. Because I've seen a lot of videos online where people eat this chip and then they're crying like babies and this, that, and the third. But I like spicy stuff, so you know what? I ain't no punk bitch. I think I could do it. If you have not seen any of these videos, look up the hot chip challenge videos because Shaq took this shit and Shaq cried like a baby. Big ass, you 7 feet tall. Really? If you don't, yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't see it. I can't see it. I like spicy food, so we're gonna see what happens. Either that or we're gonna do the gummy bear, one or the other, because they have this hot ass gummy bear that's the same thing made with the Carolina Reaper, which I'm still trying to figure out. Why in the world do we do these things to ourselves? Like, why do we if you make it and we eat it, you're gonna still keep making it, right? But if we're crying, we're on like videos crying and saying this was extremely hot and this, that, and the third, why are we doing it to ourselves? You know why we do it to ourselves? Because you people like to see it. And I like to give people what they like to see. So, anything. No, let me rephrase that. I'm not going to say anything because I got limits to shit that I'm going to do. I'm going to tell you that shit right now. Like I like to entertain, but I got limits to the shit that I'm actually going to do to entertain people. But I mean, if you have any ideas of anything you might want to see us do, drop a line or something like that. Leave a comment, say anything like that. We'll think about it. If it ain't too dangerous or too much for me, maybe I do it. I'm a daredevil. I like to do shit like that. I like to entertain people, make people I push the limits as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let the body fool you. I am a little bit athletic. I played football back in the day, so there's some things that I can do. I'm willing to do and try to do, and yeah, shit like that. Oh my god, I gotta go to the eye doctor. My eye keeps watering for no reason. Like, I got a problem with my tear duct on this side. I don't know what the fuck it is. In case y'all don't know, this is the same eye that I've been complaining about for like the longest time. Yeah, I don't know. I need to really get that shit fixed. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. Like, I'm what the hell? I don't know what's going on with it, but I gotta go to the eye doctor and get that shit checked out. So, what? Y'all keep up with the chronicles of that shit too and find out. Because when I find out, y'all will find out. As soon as I know what the hell is wrong with my eye, I'll let y'all know. Because there's some serious shit. Like, I don't be doing shit and I just be tearing sometimes. Like, people like, why are you crying? And I don't. You ever like been at work and like, I don't know if it happens to you, but it happened to me. It happened to me a couple of times. Like, as I work making a couple of deliveries, and like my eye just teared up, and they're like, "Are you okay? Like, why are you crying? Is everything all right?" I'm like, "No, I'm not crying. My eye just tears up. Like, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it. Like, and it's always just the same one eye. I don't know what the fuck it is." If anybody out there knows anything about the eye, holla at me. Let me know. Because I think I got a problem with my tear duct, but I'm not sure. So I'm just gonna go get it checked out and looked at. Kind of scared because the last time they did that shit, they had to open my eye and all this other. Oh my god! The worst fear I ever have is not being able to see. I'll tell you that right now. I do not like the dark. And the worst problem I ever have is not being able to see. That would scare the hell out of me. Ain't too many fears I got in this world. Yeah, I'm be honest with you. Ain't too many fears I got in this world, but heights and not being able to see, two things I really can't deal with. Like I'll be able to deal with. I could deal with a lot of shit that would happen to me, but I couldn't deal with that. So I don't know. I don't like sitting here. I don't like just being still with nothing to say. Like, that makes me feel like there's nothing on my brain, and there's always something on my brain. So I don't know why today I feel a little camera shy. There's been a lot going on. Like, there's a lot of personal shit going on right now that I really can't speak about, but it's just a lot of shit that's been on my brain lately. So like, my head's been a little preoccupied with shit. But like I said, I told myself that I want to put up more shows. I want people to see that I'm taking, because if I take this seriously, maybe more people will take it seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and next thing you know, a lot of people watching when we're doing shows, because I got a lot of ideas and a lot of things that I want to do. By the way, while I'm out here, and I anybody, I don't care who it is, anybody, and I'm serious. Please, I'm begging you. If you know, and this is gonna sound really silly, I know, but if you know how to work TikTok, get at me, because I got a TikTok account. I'm trying to like get the page out there and everything. It's a Legends Plays TikTok, and I just don't know how to work this goddamn app. Like, it's one of the most complicated shits I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know, maybe because I'm getting old and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but it's one of the most complicated shits I've ever seen in my life. And believe me, I know how to work videos and all this other crap. But if anybody knows how to work TikTok, get at me and let me know, because I really, 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 really want to do some shit. I really want to, get the channel out there. I don't know. I just want to be entertaining. That's basically what it is. Like, I want to show my daughter that it's okay to just go out and be you. Don't be camera shy, because She says she wants to be like a YouTube star and she wants to do all this, that, and third. And I told her, I'm like, well, if you want to be a YouTube star, then come on my show, come on my channel and just be you. But she's scared to get in front of the camera. And right now, she's like, she's not ready and da da da. And I'm not gonna push my daughter. She's 11. I'm not gonna push her into anything just yet. I mean, if you've seen previous shows, you've heard me say that she's gonna play basketball at some point in time in my career. This little girl's gonna be tall. She's 11 years old and she's already almost like 5 feet. Like seriously, is she gonna keep growing? She's gonna play basketball. I know she doesn't want to, but yeah, she could play. She could play basketball and do YouTube on the side like that. I really don't care. Don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna crush her dreams. My daughter has talent. She can actually sing. And she's funny from time to time. But like I said, it's more the fact that she's a little camera shy. And she just thinks that she's not ready to do it yet. But I'm like, you're 11. You know what I'm saying? Go do what you got to do. Like, you got a phone, record some videos, just make a YouTube account, put your videos up. You don't got to be live all the time. But, whatever she wants to do, I'm going to encourage her to do it. But again, if she sprouts to like a 5 feet 11, believe me, you're going to see my kid playing basketball. Her mother might have a problem with it. But because my daughter, she's weird. She don't know what she wants to do. She wanted to do karate at one point in time. We took her there. We took her to the free introductory class. She saw all the shit that she had to do. She didn't want to do that anymore. She wanted to do ballet. She don't want to do that anymore. I don't, at this point in time, she's 11. I have no idea what she wants to do outside of watching YouTube and yeah, like right now she is addicted to K-pop, which is something I don't understand that either. Like anybody that got kids out there, explain to me what this K-pop phase is about because I don't understand it. My daughter likes this group called Blackpink, which I thought was a rapper, and then I realized that it's a bunch of Chinese girls that actually just do black shit. So I find that extremely funny. But she is like, oh my God, my daughter is crazy over this group. Like, you have no idea. She fucking the other what was it, like last week, like 2 weeks ago, she was like, Daddy, they're having a concert and it's like $30. Can I watch the concert on YouTube and da da da? Mind you, this concert was live from Japan and it came on at like midnight and she stayed up to watch this whole goddamn concert. So I'm like I said, I'm not going down her. I'm never going to stop her dreams. But like, really, I do not. We be in a car and she puts that stuff on, and I'm like, I'd rather listen to mumble rap before I listen to that K-pop. And if anybody knows me, y'all know how I feel about that mumble rap. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard either. Like that shit's killing music right now, killing it. But the simple fact that my daughter wants to watch Japanese people do black shit is the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like seriously, it's hilarious. It drives me crazy. But that's my little girl, so I love her. I'm not gonna really say anything. I can't really do much about it. If she want to do it, she can do it. You know what I'm saying? I love her to death. What else is going on? Oh, on a good note, yeah, this is going to bring out the child in me, but I'm glad to see that Tom and Jerry is coming back in the movie theaters. Like, I am so hyped to actually see the Tom and Jerry movie. I know I sound like a big child right now, but I really am. I'm so hyped to see Tom and Jerry movie. I'm actually hyped to take my daughter to see this movie because either we're going to watch it in a theater when the theaters reopen or we're going to watch it at home, one way or the other. Me and her are going to sit down and watch Tom and Jerry because that is the one cartoon that I got her into. Like, she wasn't watching, like, she was a big Nickelodeon fan and Peppa Pig and all this other crap. And then one day I was watching Tom and Jerry and she sat down and started watching it with me. She really enjoyed it. And, I got every Tom and Jerry episode ever made. I watch, I'm not going to lie to you, I do. So I am so hyped for that. I'm really excited to see Tom and Jerry. I'm hoping it's really good. I hear that they don't talk in this movie again, which kind of pisses me off because it's like 2020. Goddamn, can't Tom and Jerry talk and say something to each other and have extreme conversations? Like what the fuck? But I'm hyped. So I'll probably give y'all my review of this movie when I actually see it because it's one that has been out there for a while. And speaking of movies, while we're on this topic, because I'm just gonna keep it moving. Uh, Little disappointed right now because of Black Panther 2. Now, I'm only disappointed because I'm not mad that they're making the movie. I'm glad that they're gonna go through and making the movie because I'd have been mad if they'd been like, oh well, Chadwick Boseman died, we're gonna scrap the whole movie. No, they need to make it, but I feel like, as I've said before, they need to go with the comic book and make his sister the Black Panther. Because right now, they're talking about bringing Michael B. Jordan back and making his character the Black Panther, and who that's something I don't want to see. I would protest the movie like totally. That'd be such garbage because that makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, I know where they're going and what they're trying to do, but if you're going to make a comic book character at some point in time, you got to go with the comic book as the comic book goes along. Because I feel like that's what killed The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead was as when The Walking Dead was going along with the graphic novel, it was good. Then they branched off and started doing what they wanted to do, and now the show is just like, oh my god, what the hell? Why is it still on? But if Marvel goes with the comic book and makes his sister the Black Panther, it would be so amazing. Like it really would be. It would be so amazing. It would be a great thing. I guarantee you, everybody would flock to the theaters to see this movie. Like it's one of those things that's just like, hey, it's natural. It's meant to happen. You could see it when you saw the original movie. You felt like, damn, maybe she should have been Black Panther. She got all these ideas. She can do all this shit and this, that, and the third, making all these devices. Like the female Batwoman in a cat suit. So I'm just I'm just a little upset by them talking about Michael B. Jordan. So like if that movie does come out, I'm just gonna like, yeah. Probably not gonna watch it if they have Michael B. Jordan in it as the movie. So I'm begging anybody that happens to come across this video, if you're from Marvel or anything like that, please do not put Michael B. Jordan in this movie as the Black Panther. I mean, if you want to bring his character back, but just don't put him in there as the Black Panther because that would be so disappointing to the series. On that note being said, Sonic 2 is coming out next year. So happy about that one too. They put my man Tails in the movie. He looks so cute. I saw a trailer for it the other day. It's so cute that I'm just mad that it's not coming out until next year. Like it's not coming out until April 8th of 2022. But the movie looks good. They got Sonic, they got Tails, they got Knuckles in it. So it's going to be a really good movie. So anybody out there want to check it out, take your kids to it. It looks like it's going to be really good. The first one was extremely hilarious. I was in love with Jim Carrey's character. I felt like he did a real good Robotnik, even though I felt like maybe they should have put the fat suit on him. But he did a real good Eggman, and I just can't wait to see the second one. Like I really can't. What else? What else did? Oh, yeah. The disappointment is also, well, in my mind, the disappointment is also coming out this year. Keep in mind, the next Space Jam comes out in July. The one that everybody's been talking about because LeBron James is in it. I have a personal problem with this because I feel like why are we redoing? Why are we doing another Space Jam? Like I understand they want to get a new generation of children that watch the NBA into the, but like you could just resurface the old one and polish it up and make it look brand new with some, I don't know, but I happened to get a look at the cast that's in it. So it's LeBron James, it's Kyrie Irving, it's Anthony Davis, it's Damian Lillard, Steve Harvey, who else is in there? Gabriel Iglesias, and a bunch of Warner Brothers characters who do the voices for the cartoons. I'm still trying to figure out why Steve. Oh, and Don Cheadle is in it too, which is another one I can't figure that one out either. Like, why is Don Cheadle in it? Why is Steve Harvey in it? But we'll cross that bridge when it comes. I guess when it comes out, we'll see what happens. But I'm not really gonna say I'm interested in seeing it like that. It's one of those movies that I'll probably come across just because I want to review it and see how, let everybody know what I thought about it. Because right now, I just don't think that it was really worth redoing Space Jam. Like really, I feel like they put too much. Everybody's putting too much on LeBron James right now, and he's not the best basketball player in the league. Sorry, there's people who disagree with me on that, but I just feel like they're putting too much on him. Like there should have been no reason to redo this movie. Space Jam was a great movie. That's how my daughter got her nickname. Her nickname is Monstar because she reminds me of one of the Monstars from the Space Jam movie. So I don't know what the premise of this is. Only the only thing I can say is based on the fact of what I've seen from it is that the Tunes are under attack again, and they need the help of the basketball players. So I'm not sure if it's the Monstars coming back or what happened because I haven't seen too much of a trailer for it. Saw a couple of seconds, but I don't know. If y'all happen to see it, let me know what y'all think. I'm definitely let y'all know what I think about it. So those are the quick movies that I know that are coming out this year, or well, within the next year or two. Well, let me say within this year or next year, because there are a couple of movies coming out like in 2023, but we'll get to that bridge if we ever get a chance to cross that bridge. But so yeah, definitely looking forward to Sonic. And oh, how could I forget Mortal Kombat? Let's not forget the new Mortal Kombat is getting ready to come out next week. This movie, I have been waiting for. They put this movie on hold. It was supposed to come out last year. They put it on hold because of the whole pandemic thing. And I have been waiting for this. This is a whole different design of Mortal Kombat. This one, I'm gonna tell you now, I've seen trailers to this movie. This movie is more based on a video game than any of the other Mortal Kombat movies have been. And I'm talking about it from the extreme violence to fatalities. This movie is really based on one of the Mortal Kombat video games. It's a lot of CGI, yes, but it's a lot of violence. I mean, this movie is gorish, and I'm looking forward to watching it. This is one of the movies that I've been waiting for, and I cannot wait to see this movie. Like, I'm going to, if I have to, I will buy it on cable just so I can watch it because I don't feel like waiting for it to come on Cody or anything like that. Like, I just one of those movies I really want to see, and I'm hoping that it's as good as my expectations are because I've been let down by some movies that I've been really excited about. Let's go there. Let's go there. I was excited about Tenet, and that movie turned out to be really boring. And my God, the way they boosted that movie up, I thought it was going to be way more action than what was in it. And I went to sleep on the shit, and I regret watching that shit. Yeah, I'll be honest with you, I really did. I regretted watching that. But Mortal Kombat, because it and Mortal Kombat was supposed to come out around the same time, but Mortal Kombat definitely, if you're a fan of the video game series, if you've seen any of the other Mortal Kombat movies, trust me, you'll understand what I'm saying when I say that this one is probably going to be the best one that they've done yet. Now, I'm not pretty sure acting wise. I don't really know because, like I said, I haven't seen too much of the trailers I've seen haven't shown me too much of acting. It's always just the trailers I've seen for so far have been a lot of gore, a lot of fatalities. I've seen like they had a trailer where they had Melina look at her blades and she stabbed somebody and looking the blood off of it. So I'm not really sure about the acting yet, but as far as just the gore factor, it's going to be a pretty good movie. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's one of the ones I have to definitely see, and I will let y'all know exactly what I think about it. So if you get around to seeing it, check it out. I believe it comes out on I don't want to lie. I believe it comes out next Friday. If it didn't come out today, because I believe it came out today. Today's the 18th. I believe it came out today. But if it didn't come out today, it comes out next Friday. But I'm definitely gonna look it up and make sure because that's one I really want to see. So yeah, that's about what's been going on with me. Definitely going to be honest with y'all. I'm gonna try to run another show tomorrow. I'm gonna try to see if I can get down to Brooklyn. I'm gonna try to run a show tomorrow with Nick, and we'll definitely have more of a discussion tomorrow on what's been going on and what's on her mind, and pick her brain a little bit, see what's going on, and definitely do that because I've been trying to hold this down by myself, and sometimes I can, sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trying to make sure that there's at least long enough that people understand that I'm trying to take this seriously. Hopefully one day I'd like to get picked up and sponsored by somebody because I'm not going anywhere. I'm telling you that shit right now. I'm not. It's not like I'm gonna stop because I always got some. There's always something going on that I'm always gonna have an opinion about. Trust me on that. I can tell you that right now. And as long as there's liquor for me to get smashed, I'm always going to run my mouth. Now, what I say might not always be nice, might not always be right, might not always be fair, but at least I always got something to say. All right? So for now, I appreciate everybody who tuned in, who watched it, anybody who watches this later on. I know this one might not have been as action-packed as a couple of the other shows, but again, like I said, I'm going to do this until God knows when, but I'm going to try to keep it going and try to keep it fresh. Once again, this has been your man, Rolan Bluntz. Smash Talk. And basically, like I said, hopefully, if you get a notification, if you subscribe and you get a notification about tomorrow, then just tune in because I'm definitely going to try to do one tomorrow and have Nick, have Nick with us. And we'll definitely be doing what we got to do. All right? So from now on, like I said, it's Rolan Bluntz. Little Smash. Definitely always going to talk. Love y'all all. Love you, Squishy. See you later.